society as we know it now. This idea of marriage that we think of now based on society, based on if you live in the United States or just 2016, is a lot different than before these huge civilizations, right? So that's why we're looking at this game, ICO, because this is going to give us some insight on just the basic idea, like what it meant. Now, right here, we see the game is loading up, it's setting the story, it's setting the stage, right? We're being taken somewhere. Those of you who have played this game before, you know, okay? We're being taken somewhere. This is a sense of, okay, you're being guided. You're being guided. You're a kid. You're whatever, and you're being guided somewhere. They're taking you. They're raising you. But at some point, you're going to be alone, right? You remember the village, you remember your family, you remember all of these things. But as we know, at some point, you have to ride this thing solo. So all of these things are building up. All of these things are setting into place who you are, just who you are as an individual, what you like to do, not only your likes and dislikes, but your abilities. This is what you can do. Now, this is not male or female driven. This is just you're developing, right? You're developing. This is what I like to do. Now they're saying, hey, don't be mad at us. This is your destiny, right? You have to go out and be who you want to be, right? Now, in this instant, for this story, they're actually sacrificing them, right? Sacrificing, and maybe it's going to help their village, but as far as marriage is concerned, it's the very essence. When you leave, when you're by yourself, I don't believe that is a sacrifice, right? Those who have kids, you don't want to just kill your kid, right? But at the same time, I guess you could look at it, hey, once you grow up, once you become of age, you have to go, you have to be, yourself. You have to go out and do things for yourself and be on your own. And so I guess in a sense we are sacrificing that idea of a child, right? So now we're wandering about, just trying to make it in the world, find our way. Hey, this is how I can eat, this is what I can do, these are the things, and so forth, right? So, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing this kid just find his way. He knows that she's a prisoner, right? So we're talking about first time you see that girl or that boy, you know, and you're saying to yourself like, hey, I want to free that person. So now you wake up, now you have to go and pursue. So you're pursuing whatever it may be. In this instance, I'm trying to get her. I'm trying to find her so that I can be with the girl. So that's what we're seeing there. Right? You have to find her, and then after you find her, you have to keep her. So, but what is the theme? What is the main theme here? It's this huge world, right? This huge prison in a sense. And trying to break free yourself and trying to free her, right? We see her, she's in prison. And we want to free her. That's what we want, right? Does she like me? I don't know. I don't know if she likes me or not. Right? I'm going through these obstacles so that I can find out. Maybe I can see if she likes me or not. So we're gonna try to find her and see if we can help her. So we're looking. Just seeing if I can get to her. Make my way back to see her again. Right? Make contact. But that's the thing. Like, if we look at it in this sense, right? It's just this lone boy. It could be a girl. It doesn't really matter. But he's lost and he's in prison to the environment, right? He's in prison to the environment, and he feels like, hey, but she's in prison herself. Can they escape together? That is the basis. That is just the very beginning ideas of marriage. So, one thing that we have to deal with is that idea of marriage, right? He sees her. He's like, look, are you okay? I will get you. Don't worry. I will protect you. I'm gonna get you out of there, right? That is his basis. I'm gonna get you out. Don't worry. So he's going. He's gonna do the obstacles, whatever it takes, to get her down, get her out of her prison. Right, to show her, hey, we're the same. So He's going to do whatever it takes. Pausing now. All right. So we're looking to go ahead. We freed her. Now it's time to find her again. So we're looking at this. It's just a courting period. We're courting. Okay? Just trying to show her like, hey, look, I'm worthy of your company. Right? This is in the very beginning. Because what this idea is like, there's very few people. Right? Like that's what those early days is. There's very few people. And so if we had 20 people trying to all rescue her, right? It was going to be different then. So that's a problem already. So that's a problem once you have more than one person, because every person is not playing this game, right? When you have 20 people all trying to get her, right? All 20 of them, they're not playing this. They're playing something else. They're doing something else. But this was the basic need. This is the Adam and Eve story, right? From which we all, like, even if you don't even believe in Adam and Eve, the creation story or anything like that, you still believe that at one time there weren't a lot of people, that it was slim pickings. It was just, and the world was rough, you know? Like it wasn't just all, it wasn't easy, right? So I convinced her, hey, I'm a good guy. Right? I convinced her I'm a good guy. I'm now in court. But we don't speak the same language. Right? We don't understand things the same. And then comes all right, have our inspection. We meet each other, and then we see that something comes in the way. Go. All right, now he's like, yo, we need to get out of here, right? And then the journey begins, right? This is just the essence of marriage. Then we see here, she can do something that I can't, right? She can get out of this place just like I can get out, right? But only through us working together can we get out, can we make it. That's the idea. is only working together. And that is this marriage story that we have. This is the basis. Like, this is the true basis. Now, as you guys can already see, like, I already beat the game. I'm just starting this new one just so that we can make the point. But the point is simple, that now we arrive, right? 15 minutes. We arrive, and we see that it's about us coming together, acknowledge, and in this sense of when you don't have a lot of people, marriage is about protecting each other, helping each other to escape. Now, as you just get older, and this is not about see, something fell, I was there to catch her. All right, but we couldn't go any further without her talents. So right now we're working together, right? She almost died. But I was there to help her. I wouldn't have been able to do anything without her. I couldn't even go any further without her. Then we have something that's threatening. It's up to me to try to eliminate the threat. So that part is done. Then we have a puzzle, right? We're stuck somewhere. We have to move beyond. And that's what we're seeing. This is just the base of marriage. Right? There's a puzzle here. We have some type of small means of communication. Let's see if I can just take her out of here. Yep. So. And then there. Let's see if I can jump and make it. No. All right. So, no, I can't clear it. That's just a design level. All right. So, and it restarts it. So there it is. There we have this idea of, this is our basic idea of marriage, is this one here. That's it. You know, here we repeat. You know, we're repeating until we get it right. But the whole idea is that we We're not changing, right? So we see here that through this, we're looking at marriage, that here it is. It's simple. Together we can become free. We can get through this. We can navigate. So she should be able to. I need her to come with me because I don't want her to get taken. Right? We're not talking about just plowing. We're talking about like her life. I don't want her to die because she's all that I have in this. In this game, that's it. You know, that's it. It's just her. I broke her free, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. That is the basic understanding, the basic idea of marriage. And this is before sex. There's no sex involved in this relationship, right? I'm not worried about if I can have sex with her. Even in this game, even if that was an option, me personally, I'm not feeling anything, right? So unless they made it to where, okay, you have, when you do, you have your energy or something, like your energy gets boosted back up or something, you know, who knows what, something they can do, right? But like I said, like that's not what we have. So this very basic idea can be between a man and a man, a woman and a woman, man and a woman, right? But it's between two people, and they make this agreement that they're going to get through this together. They're going to do this together. They're going to just be together and get through this. Okay? That's marriage. The very basic idea of marriage. This is just of two people, right? Trying to figure it out together. They understand that they need each other. And like I said, this is before. This has to be the basis before sex, before any of that stuff. You know? Like, because once you start to introduce that, then like I said, it becomes a different game. It's a different game. It's not the same game. And we confuse it. We confuse, okay, the very basic idea. Once you start adding different things and now you got a different game, then it's like, well, what happened? What happened to this? To the purity of just the element. If there was no one else but you and your mate, husband, wife, whatever, just you and your mate, you would be okay. But once you start to introduce different factors, once we start to introduce sex, once we start introducing other people's or society's role, society's ideas of marriage, once we start to introduce those things, it becomes different. Now it's something else. It's no longer the idea. It's no longer what this represents. It's no longer that. Now it's something completely different, because you're not worried about, you're not looking at your spouse as, okay, I need you to make it out of this world. I need you, and not only do I need you to make it out, but I want to be free. I want to be free, and it's only me and you together. We have to figure out a way so that we can be free. Like, how are we going to be free? How are we going to get free? Like, how are we going to do it? Can we do it? Is there a way so that we can be free? That's the question. Then once you get away from that, if you don't have that going in, okay, that I am trapped, I'm trying to make it, I want you to make it, we can make it together. Like, you gotta have that. You just have to. So, with that being said, like I said, this is the basic idea. This is the basic idea of marriage, what it takes to be together and to, before you have huge civilization and thousands and millions of people pulling you in every which direction. Just, if you got down and just eliminated, subtracted everyone, it was only you and your spouse. This is the relationship that you need. This is what you have to look for when you're looking at, okay, what do I have? Do I have a relationship or what not, right? That's what you have to look at. And if you don't, if you're looking at your relationship and you don't have that, that is not nowhere in the equation of us making it together, us being free, like being able to escape and enjoy and be happy. If you don't have those things, then what do you have? Well, you have something, but like I said, you're playing a different game, which we'll get into another time. So that's that. Here we have the nucleus of a marriage from me. And that's it. I'm out.